Tonight, from Brooklyn, New York, it's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
As always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Brooklyn Barons. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said that he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start with the option. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Turner. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Turner. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Greer. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Turner. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Second and 9 now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now for the point after. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Downing. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the gun, Downing, and his throw here's incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Downing. Caught. Left side. Bennett. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on 1st down. Downing. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. On 1st and 10, Leach looking for his running back, and he's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Leach, and he whips that one incomplete there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Leach. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
3rd and long, dare we say 3rd and a mile. Pass rushers in sprinter stances, they know they've got a chance to get after him on this play. And somehow he finds a way past them, gets away, and takes off and picks up a 1st down. Can you believe it? Wow.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. From the gun, Leach. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And a loose football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Joseph. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Downing. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On third down, Joseph. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, Leach. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Downing over the middle, complete. That's Bennett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, Best. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking sideline, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Downing. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Leach. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Back to throw. Downing. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Downing. Going to throw right side here, complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll buy some time right. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. And we watch now how effective they've been, how disruptive they've been in the backfield.
And what's been so difficult for the offense is that you know that they spent all week rehearsing these things, working on blitz pickups, protections, knowing where the pressure is likely to come from. They've read the scouting reports. They've watched the tape. But sometimes, under pressure, that coordination breaks down, and I think that's what we're seeing here.
Now we'll throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39 here on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Downing. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Downing. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second down. Downing. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And they'll begin by running the option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, Leach. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos about set to go on offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Downing. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 51 yards on the punt there. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Leach. And that is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Leach, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing on 1st down, Leach. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Joseph, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Joseph. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Leach. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Downing. And he's got Bennett. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to throw. Downing. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Broncos on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On 1st and 10, Leach. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leach stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
first down. Leach. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw. Leach. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun. Leach. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Leach. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. It's